Why am I getting a crazy deja vu right now? Like I've done this before.
Okay.
Yeah, weird. Okay.
Have you done this before?
Bro, it's like I've been in this exact spot. You've been here. This parda has been here, you know? Like
We
we've
put this
done this
parda
before.
on
Exactly.
before this recording.
No, I know, but like we've done this before, you know, that like that kind
Yeah.
of shit.
So what's up, man? How are you?
Oh, you started.
I've started.
I thought like you're still seeing how the
No, no,
video and
no.
all looks.
This is we're live now.
Shit.
So today we have Murtaza, one of my very very dear friends.
I love the sarcasm, but okay.
No. I'm
Yeah.
for real.
I know you're still mad. We didn't record yesterday.
No, I'm not mad. Why would I be mad? You're my guest. I can,
You're my guest.
yeah,
Guest.
guest.
Emphasis on the
Emphasis
guest.
on guest.
Like we didn't create this channel
We did
together.
not create this channel together.
Oh, it wasn't my idea, you know.
It was
Let's
not
make
your
a fun.
idea.
Okay. Okay.
But
See, Judas.
tell us a little bit about yourself.
No.
That's
You
just,
knew this was gonna
I
happen.
knew this was
You
gonna
signed
happen.
up for
Yeah,
this.
I'm kind of regretting it.
Man, you know I love Red Bull.
Can you just answer the question I'm asking you?
I just love Red Bull. Brother, we need the sponsorship.
What sponsorship?
Eventually,
The Red Bull sponsorship?
any sponsorship.
Also, it's not a V.
It's not a
It's not a V.
V. Oh,
It's not
wow.
a V.
Okay, it's not a
It's
V.
not a V.
It's not our podcast.
It's not our
Yeah.
podcast.
Fucking. Well, I love Red Bull, you know, sponsorship.
A lot of ASMR going on here.
Yeah. So, Daksh, tell us about yourself.
This is not about me.
This
This is
is-
about you.
This is about me.
This is about you. Yeah.
Well, you see, I was born at a very young
Not
age.
this.
Yeah. Just at a very young age, I was just born, you know. And I had a lot of expectations on me when I was young.
Okay.
Yeah, like my parents, they expected me to walk, eat, shit on my own. Like who expects that from a child?
That's
dude?
too much for a baby.
Exactly, you know, like, and they say Gen Z have victim mentality. Like,
Yeah. I mean, how old are you now?
I'm young.
You're young?
Yeah,
How young are you right now?
pretty young. I'm 21.
You're 21 years
No,
old.
fuck, I'm 22.
You're 22 years
Yeah,
old.
I forgot.
That's
Yes.
angst status.
How is that but I'm 22. You're 21.
I'm not 21.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Fuck.
Yeah. So that's angst status.
Damn. Well, I'm not that old.
I mean, you're not. Jokes aside, you're actually not that old.
Yeah, like I was born 1 year after 9/11. So like,
That's just a crazy fact.
no wait, when was 9/11?
2003.
2000. 9/11 was not in
It
2003.
was 2003,
It
right?
was 2001.
If I'm wrong, I'm cutting this part out.
Because I was born in 2003.
Okay.
I thought 9/11 was in 2001.
Okay.
Yeah, like I wasn't there. Don't ask me. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So if we're wrong, we'll just cut the part out.
No, why?
Why?
Why do you want to cut the part out?
Because it's embarrassing that we don't.
But we
know
didn't go to like American high schools and all. Like,
But
we,
you did.
We were. Oh,
You did.
No,
You
no,
did. Let's
okay.
talk about that. You went to an American high school. So let's talk about that.
Well, I was an exchange student for 1 year, so I don't think it really counts.
Okay. But
Yeah, but I
you
did
still
not know
went
about
there.
it. Yeah.
You still went to
Uh-huh.
a full-fledged American high school.
Mhm.
Talk me through that. How was that?
You know
experience?
how in movies, you know, there's like social cliques, the jocks.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like the nerds and all.
Yeah.
It's not like that at all.
It's not like
It's a
that.
school, but again, it's fun.
What do you mean fun?
Okay, like how was your school experience? Like, how was school for you? You know, uniforms,
Yeah.
standing in the sun. वो क्या बोलते थे उसको जिसमें तुम धूप में हाँ असेंबली यस आधा आधा घंटा असेंबली में खड़े रहते थे हम you know it wasn't like that
Okay.
you know so you would come to school and you would just go to class you would nothing no assemblies nothing you know not even roll call actually
Okay.
we just went there because again I was in a relatively small town so not a lot of people also
Where were you?
I was in a town called Sturgeon Bay
Okay.
yeah so it you know it's like 10,000 people Yeah, that's like half the population of MIT right now. Imagine a town just of people in MIT. Yeah, fucked up town.
So when you say there's no roll calls,
Yeah, no, you just go to class.
That's it. You don't
Yeah.
have any other extracurricular stuff.
No,
Because like
oh, it's completely extracurricular. You're only doing things that will help you.
okay.
Okay, again, I had those kind of subjects. I was woodworking. I was welding things. There was this class called Motor Shop where they were literally building a car from scratch. They're like 15, 14, 16.
Okay.
As a group project, they were building an entire car from scratch. And how impressive is that? I could like I don't think you can name me people who have done engineering degrees can build a car from scratch.
I mean, that's kind of what they're taught to do. So that's a
They're
bold as
theoretically, you know.
Fair enough.
Yeah, at least in school. School wasn't like for me in India. It wasn't practical.
Okay.
School there was practical.
What's the biggest difference for you when you think about your schooling?
Calculators.
Sorry?
Calculators.
Calculators.
Yeah. They used calculators for everything.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was in my junior year there. They had like sophomores and all using calculators for algebra, trigonometry, all the subjects. And so you know how there are in at least I was a CBSE student. In CBSE, it's all about showing the work. In like American high schools, there it's all about getting to the answer the fastest and the best way possible. They don't care about how you've done it. They care that you've gotten to the answer, regardless of what method you've used.
So they're open to the idea that
Yeah.
there's multiple ways to go
Exactly. It's all about
in India.
yeah.
You don't find that in India.
Not in CBS, not in school, not during like preparing for boards and all. Because while I was preparing for boards, the tuition teachers were always like, make sure everything's there. You need to write everything, you need to have the steps clearly. Whereas there it was just put the numbers in the calculator, use whatever you know to get to the answer. I like that. It was practical.
How were you in school? Were you like one of those nerds? Were you smart?
With school in India or there?
Both. That's your both.
Oh God.
That's your both. What's the
Nah.
difference? I don't know the difference.
In my school year, I was pretty closed off.
Okay.
Yeah. Still am. I'm not that extrovert of a guy, honestly. But I just had a very few friends, good friends. And I wasn't the cool kid, popular kid at all. Yeah. Whereas at least in school, like when I went to the US, I went thinking that, oh, I'm not going to be the same guy anymore. I was a very social guy. And again, I don't want to be biased. I don't know if how things are here and there. People were a lot open there. They were open to getting to know me. It was easier making friends. Yeah, again, could be me as a person. Maybe I just started trying, which I didn't. So yeah.
When you say started trying, do you feel it was maybe because okay, I feel that people here won't judge me for who I am?
I think yeah.
Okay.
Because I felt that they don't know who I am.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's like a clean slate.
Yeah, it's like a clean slate. They don't know what dumb shit I've done. They don't know that I shit my pants in school. They don't know that.
Have you actually shot your pants in school?
Well, this is good
I
stuff.
take that No, but for real, like, have you ever shot your pants in school?
We're still on this.
I'm
Yeah.
not letting this go.
Before the podcast, I was like, I don't want to talk about deep shit. I don't want to talk about my past.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
But I get it. So it's just like a clean slate over there.
Yeah,
And
it
over
is.
here, it's just
Again, when coming to college also was kind of a clean slate because people don't know you.
right.
But again, I think Indian colleges, Indian college, you move with the people who you are similar to.
Okay.
Yeah, again, for people who like, for example, a guy who's grown up there, I'm sure his school life is much different for what I experienced as an exchange student. You do get preferential treatment. You do get like that. Oh, he's an exchange student, and I think I was the only brown kid in my town. Yeah, because obviously it's a town of 10,000 people. It's a very, again, it's a beautiful town, but yeah. So people are interested in you, and that was a good feeling.
So when you were in India,
Mhm.
you were closed off, you were reserved,
Yeah.
and then you went to the States,
Mhm.
and then did you come back as a different person, or was it like when you came back to
Oh.
India, is it like whatever happened over there, did it stick with you, or were you just back to what you were?
So you know me well. Yeah.
Do I? Do I?
I came back an extrovert.
Okay.
Yeah, I went an introvert, I came back an extrovert. And that's why I feel like every kid should go on an exchange because wow, what an experience.
But you just said you're still very introverted.
So on that,
Yeah.
I came back peak COVID. I came back peak COVID. I did not go out of my house for a year almost, because obviously everything was closed down. So, and again, I came back, I started getting back into video games, which I had completely stopped.
Okay.
The most interaction I had was on Discord.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or playing like Among Us with my, again, good times,
Good times.
But, and what happens is when you don't really interact with people face to face, you just lose that ability.
Right.
But also, I would say, like, when I started trying to make friends back in school, when I came back for, I think, class 11th, tough time. Because, I don't know, just I found people a lot more closed off.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably that I didn't have that preferential treatment as a exchange student anymore. So, yeah.
That's fair. So, you kind of mentioned video games and that being the only kind of way you were talking to people.
Again, who wasn't in COVID?
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. Like, at most, either you're meeting on Google Meet.
Yeah.
What did you do during COVID?
During COVID,
Yeah.
so I played a lot of video games just like you.
What games?
There was this one game, obviously, that everybody was playing at that
I swear to God, if it's Valorant, no.
It's not Valorant.
Oh!
It came out much later. Valorant
What do you mean Valorant came out much later?
Valorant was not. I'm talking about prime COVID here.
Prime COVID, yeah, 2020.
2020,
Yeah.
2021.
Uh-huh,
Prime
uh-huh.
COVID. This is one game called Fortnite. Yeah. So every
I
single
forgot about
day, eat. That's the routine. Eat, sleep, Fortnite,
Yeah.
repeat.
Like, did you have online classes in the background and all?
I did.
Yeah.
And it's probably one of the reasons why I did not do well in school.
Sure, tell yourself that.
No, for real. Like, I used to be a very average kid in school. I scored like 65 to 70% in my 10th and 12th boards.
Really?
Yeah.
CBSE?
No. I had IB.
Oh, okay.
International Baccalaureate as my board.
Okay.
So I scored like very bang average marks, and plus I did not have any kind of marketable skills or like hobbies or
Who does in class 10?
No, they don't. Like, you know how people are like, okay, I can kind of play football, I
Yeah.
can do this. At least the thing is, if you're not good at academics, you're good at sports. And if you're good
Exactly.
at sports, it's
Yeah.
okay if you're not good at academics.
Yeah.
I was like neither. So it was a tough time for me as well. But then obviously you turned that, I kind of turned that around in college. But
Yeah.
the point being that in school, that was kind of about it. And then
Yeah.
in COVID, so that's the thing. Like, I think my best friendships came out of COVID because I met 2 or 3 people through Fortnite. Like,
Oh,
completely
definitely,
online.
yeah.
You met them.
Yeah.
So I found these people online and we're still in touch and we still talk every day. We're playing a lot of GeoGuessr now.
GeoGuessr
Yeah.
from Fortnite to now that's a leap.
So that. So
Wow.
what's that for you?
Again, pretty similar to you.
Okay.
Probably that's why we are good friends. Why did you spit your drink when I said good? Yeah.
I don't know. I was.
Are we not good friends?
We're very good friends. In fact, I would consider you as one of my closest friends. I'm one of the.
Okay.
You know, I tell this to everybody that whoever I meet or like if I'm talking about you, the first thing that comes out of my mouth, and I'm not trying to glaze you off here, but like genuinely, ever since the first time I met you in college, you just came across as a good human. You know? So I think that was one of the biggest reasons why we still kind of maintain this friendship because like I feel like I can talk to you about anything, even though sometimes you're just a massive
Go for it.
about it.
Oh,
You're just so unserious all the time. But
well, that's me. Humor. Yeah.
So that's what I get from that.
Well, that's very nice of you, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever said that to me on my face.
I
So
have said that to you on your face.
okay, fair.
Yeah.
Truce. Wow, that's very nice of you. I don't think your mic is on.
Is there no light?
Oh, there's no light.
Yeah, so as we were
Yeah.
chatting.
Two guys, one mic.
Yeah. No.
What were we talking about?
So we were talking about how you're an amazing human. But I think we can move on.
Yeah, we should move on.
We can move on from that.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
I don't like praising you too much because it gets to your head.
It does get to my head.
You want to talk about that? How every compliment gets to your head?
I don't want to talk about
You
myself.
don't want to talk about yourself.
I want to talk about you.
It's not about me. This is about you.
This is not about me. This is about you.
This is about you. You are the guest.
I own this podcast. What do you want? Gaslight.
Let it go.
Are we live right now?
Yeah,
this is gonna be used.
Yeah, this is gonna be used. Yeah.
Okay.
So moving on, obviously.
Okay. Yeah.
What's the last good movie you saw?
Last good movie. You're gonna make fun of me.
I'm not gonna make fun of you. I'm here to talk to you and have a conversation with you.
Last good again. Good is subjective, but I enjoyed the movie because of the company.
Okay.
War 2. Again, it's a fuck all movie.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun though because you go with an open mind. You don't think too much about the plot.
Okay.
It's just like if a South Indian director tried to make a Mission Impossible, that's what it feels like.
Okay.
Yeah, the over the top action.
Yeah.
That scene where the boat is on the Formula track, that was just fuck all, bro.
Yeah, that's not it.
Yeah. So, but Hollywood, I saw this movie called The Professor.
The Professor.
Have you heard of it?
I have not.
Okay. It's Johnny Depp, the main guy. He's a professor and he's dying. He has barely like 6 months to live or something. Again, I don't remember exactly. And he's this literary professor, and the movie's all about literature and like cool poems and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all up, and it's fucked up because turns out his wife is cheating on him with his boss.
Okay.
Fucked in his own sense, but and his daughter is a lesbian because he now has like 6 months or something to live.
Okay.
He's doing the things he never did before.
Okay.
I don't know if this is appropriate for the podcast, but first, just he starts. It's all satirical. It's all, oh, I'm gonna die. He's in denial.
Okay.
He's just randomly he's sleeping with people. He is trying all kinds of drugs and all.
Okay.
Then it goes off to, oh, I've never tried sleeping with a man, and I was just like, what the fuck?
Okay.
And then his wife and him are in a weird open relationship.
Okay.
Again, I would say it was like the best movie I saw. It was profound. It was like memorable. I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
Memorable.
But you know why it was memorable?
Why?
So again, the movie goes on. In the ending, there's this like moment, and he's going up a road. He's leaving his family. Again, spoilers.
I'm not gonna watch this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. You never watch anything I recommend.
No, I do.
Name one thing.
So you were saying,
you were saying, he's going up this road, and have you heard the poem "The Road Not Taken"?
I have.
Yeah, and it's a poem, obviously, a guy trying to figure out what path of life to go in.
Yeah.
This guy, he barely has, now in this time of movie, he has like a month or two left to live. So he leaves his family, he's going on a trip, he's going up this path, and it's just obviously, because it's a literature-based movie type thing, there is a fork in the road.
Okay.
And the two roads go like this.
Okay.
And then, you can just see him realizing, oh, it's the irony of all of it. Because his life is ending.
Oh.
Whereas in The Road Not Taken, his life, obviously he's at a pivotal point of life where he can either go on the good path or like the untrodden, the less traveled path. Whereas this guy is about to die in a month. And he gets a choice between where to go.
That's crazy.
And you know what he does?
What? Just
goes straight off. He goes this is a road like this. He just goes straight into the jungle and we don't know what happens next.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
It stayed with me. I was like, damn.
Why did it stay with you? What did you get out of that?
Just first of all, why did I remember this poem which I studied in class 10?
Okay.
This was in class 10
syllabus,
English syllabus. Yeah. And just the whole, obviously it's like the 1 month of his life. You'll think it will end with a montage of him having fun, living his life. No, just ends blankly like that.
Yeah. But isn't that what life is about at the end of the day?
Shit is getting too deep.
Is it getting too deep?
We
have not gotten deep at all.
That's the whole point.
I know it's the point, but maybe a little perspective here?
I don't know. It's just I think like, oh, what if I was in his situation?
Yeah. What would you do?
Kill myself.
Yes, you do exactly what he did.
Well, technically, yeah.
Technically, yeah. So is that your outtake on life, that at the end of the day, like, we all just have to go?
Yeah, honestly, it's not the most highly rated movie. Also, it's a very open ending. You make of it what you want to.
Yeah.
And you just asked me what movie recently, like movies I've seen. I was like, yeah, that movie stayed with me just because, you know,
Okay.
fucked up.
I understand.
Yeah.
So that's why I asked you what kind of movie you enjoyed watching. Because I just want to understand, because I believe that, movies are like a direct representation of sometimes what you feel somewhere. Because here's what I think of it, not in the most literal manner. Like, if I enjoy watching a lot of comedy movies, that does not mean I don't take anything seriously. If I watch a lot of maybe romance, it does not mean I am just a die-hard lover.
Yeah.
But what I mean is that somewhere, what do movies do at the end of the day? They're like, for those 2 hours, 2.5 hours, you forget about everything else. You are just invested in that movie. So like, and then you leave with something else. You leave with a different outtake maybe.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to understand with you.
I prefer comedy movies.
Okay.
Because life is hard enough. I'm not going to be claimed to like live a hard life because I'm happy.
Okay.
But again, comedy movies are just you're watching the movie, everything feels good, you're laughing. It's good. I prefer light-hearted movies. I can't see movies about people dying and war and all those. What is that movie? That Kerala stories, whatever. I can't digest all that stuff. Yeah. I don't want to see that stuff, and I can't sit through all that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So you just go. You just want to have a good time.
Movies are I wouldn't say an escape, but movies are just.
Why not? I'd argue they are an escape. To me, they're an escape.
Okay.
To me,
Why do you think that?
I feel like that's what I told you, right? Because I feel like for those 2.5 hours, I forget about every problem that I have. I'm just interested. I'm, in the story, and I'm just kind of going on the ride that the movie wants to take me on, and I forget about everything. So somewhere maybe it is an escape for me.
Yeah, fair. I think that's why again we've bonded over Marvel movies.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I think that's why we prefer movies like that. Because they are an escape. Yeah. You're in that world with their characters. Of course, you're not on the screen and nothing, but it's different from everyday life.
Fair.
Yeah.
What's the most inspiring movie you've seen that's kind of really shaped you?
I have good answers for that actually.
Okay.
Have you? I don't know if you've seen this movie.
Okay.
The Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
I have not.
You have not.
No.
Now, I don't know where to start, but you should watch this movie.
Give me a brief. What is it about?
There's this guy who lives in daydreaming because every time he's just alive and he's doing his mundane things and all, you get cut off to him, just being a superhero or going or trying to go out with this girl and just like imagining him living the life he wants to. And that's the thing, he's always daydreaming.
Okay.
And he works for a photo company where he usually gets photos from this guy who's actually living life, who's going on airplanes and who's taking pictures of volcanoes from like far away and shit, like doing cool shit basically. And this guy, to save his job or something like that, again it was a long time ago, he goes on a journey to find the more adventurous guy.
Okay.
Yeah, and on that journey he learns living life.
Okay.
Yeah, and that movie I was like, wow, like 14-year-old me, gobble that shit up. I was like, damn, I need to live my life.
So live your life. What do you do to live your life? What do you do for fun?
I don't think I'm doing enough to live my life.
What do you mean?
I am in a weird place.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't want to talk about it?
Yeah, because I don't think I'm living the life I want to right now.
Okay.
Sure, I'm having fun. I'm eating good food. I think I'm not making the most of it.
You're not making the most of it.
I feel so, yeah.
But does this feeling always stay with you? Like, no, because I remember there was a time in your life where you were doing a lot as well. True. You were working on a few things. And were you still feeling the same then?
Honestly, kind of, yeah. Because I realized I wasn't doing the things I liked.
Okay.
Yeah. I was in a few clubs, I was doing all that and all. But it didn't give me the satisfaction.
Okay.
which I wanted. Oh, I'm living life, and I realized that because I'm the type of person who loves things like traveling, going out, experiencing new things. When I'm at home, when I'm doing the everyday tasks, I do get bored. That's just me as a person.
Okay.
Again, you could be completely fine. I mean, are you completely fine doing the same things again and again? Does that give you joy?
I think, to be honest, that used to be me. I think throughout second year of college, if you remember, I was in that space where, for me, everything was just work, work, work.
Right. I remember you were on the grind.
Yeah.
You were on grinder.
I was not on grind.
Sure. Sure.
But I think the biggest thing right now, in this very, like, the present right now, I do feel that sometimes it gets a little mundane. I think right now I'm in that space because it's like the classic 20-year-old space.
The classic
20-year-old
like,
space. Like,
should we live it up? Should we make the most of our 20s?
Exactly.
Or should we, grind and hustle?
I
It's
think
like,
the thing is, it's all very paradoxical. People say that, okay, you need to find that balance between, working and having fun.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I have people telling me that in your 20s, work-life balance is all just a myth. There's nothing like work-life balance. It's either you just have a lot of fun or you're just completely grinding.
Trauma.
Yeah, so honestly, it's all very confusing. But like, I've just kind of stopped taking a lot of things too seriously because like somewhere I believe that this is very personal to me, where I believe that in one way or another things have always kind of worked out for me. Like I feel like I don't see it in that moment. Okay, yes, I do feel a little bad, but I move past it very quickly. Like within the next 15-20 minutes, I'm like, okay, you know what? Maybe going forward, this is good for me. So like with this
That's
whole,
a good skill to have. That's something that you have.
and I think that comes with time. I think I'm learning to detach myself out of outcomes. It's hard. Trust
Holy
me.
shit, bro. That's so profound.
Yeah.
It's gonna go viral, bro.
No, that's what. Which is why I kind of started this podcast, and then I'm doing two or three other things.
Do you love this?
I love this.
You love this?
I genuinely love this. It's been on my mind for a long, long time, and because that's what, especially recently, like 3 or 4 random people have also random in the sense like people who I don't know that well.
Yeah.
Obviously, people I know well have also said this, but people I don't know well have come up to me and they've been like, you've got, you might have, something for this field, maybe.
Right. You could talk yourself into anything and out of anything.
Is it so?
Yeah, you're a good talker.
I think that's what it is because, like you said earlier, clean slate, right?
Clean slate.
So coming into college, it was like a clean slate for me.
Right.
I used to be the very quiet, reserved, shy kid, but then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna turn it around. I wanna experience new things. And then one of my friends long back, or I think I read this somewhere on like Instagram or something. In Prime like 2018 or something, you had those like posts like, if you can't blow them away with your brilliance, baffle them with your bullshit.
So you like to blow people.
I can't have a serious conversation on this part.
Wow, that is so 2018.
Yeah, that's the most 2018.
Stop living in the past. Move on. You can't blow them.
Whole lot of nothing.
No, just see, you can talk about anything.
Yeah, I can talk about anything. So I was like, you know what, this is something fun for me, and I really wanted to try this out. So I was like, you know what, might as well. Let's see what happens.
Good.
So yeah. Do you also want to start your own podcast?
Not a podcast.
Okay.
But I'm working on something. You're
working on something. Do you want to tell me a little bit about it? No.
Yeah.
That's rude.
Because I don't know. I'm still figuring out. I keep asking ChatGPT, what should I make videos on?
Okay.
So yeah, very original.
How dependent are you on ChatGPT?
Oh fuck. Can we not have this conversation? Because very. Yeah.
When you say very, because I'll give you an example. Whatever happens in my life, I go to ChatGPT first sometimes. I think it depends on the situation a lot of times. But if it's something that, I just need... So sometimes I find it a little harder to articulate things to other people, maybe. Especially when, I myself don't know what's going on. So that's when I go to ChatGPT for some clarity. And I'll be so blank.
ChatGPT, draft me a message saying...
No, I don't do
to my friends, like, why I'm going to be late.
No,
that you don't show up.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
I think with ChatGPT, it's like I go to it for times when I just need a little clarity, maybe. I don't know how to make it make sense.
No, trust me, it makes sense because I do the same.
You know, I think the biggest thing is sometimes, and I've noticed this, that you do know the answers yourself, but you just need someone else to tell it to you.
Yeah.
And I think when, you know, maybe someone's not available or you feel like, okay, what would the other person think about this? You can just go to ChatGPT because,
Right.
you know, that's the one. I think it's, no matter what somebody tells you, you know, there will be a little judgment somewhere.
Correct.
It's impossible
Can
to
I
not
tell you something?
Yeah.
Like, because I also do the same, I just realized something that ChatGPT, again, it answers everything, but I don't know if it's sole purpose, but it is always agreeing with you.
Fair.
Even if you would type something that people would be like, no, what the fuck, why are you doing this? ChatGPT would be like, oh, you're probably doing this for all these reasons.
Fair.
It won't tell you to stop.
Fair enough.
I don't know how many times has ChatGPT ever tell me, no, don't do this, because I don't think ever.
Fair.
So
that's what it is. I think it's, you obviously take it with a grain of salt. Obviously.
Grain, I think the whole salt
shaker. But I think it's, you still do have that initial conversation to kind of, you know, put it in ChatGPT and then you see what's up, and then at the end of the day, it's your brain. Like,
correct.
AI for me, especially, like, even if I'm using it for like projects or like stuff, it's your brain, plus you just use it to make your life easier.
It has made it so much easier.
It does, and there's nothing wrong with it.
But I do feel it kills creativity to a certain extent.
Does it though?
Okay, hear me out. Like before this, let's say in 2020, when ChatGPT, was ChatGPT a thing in 2020?
I don't think so. ChatGPT came in when we were in first year.
Yeah,
so 2022.
2022, yeah.
2022.
So now imagine this, you're building a business or you're doing something and you just have to come up with a name. Right now, if you had ChatGPT, you'd go, oh, make me a business name for my XYZ business. In 2020, or even before that, what are you going to do? Are you going to really go on ChatGPT because it doesn't exist? Sure, you might Google it. But again, you're not going to pick anything that Google shows you.
Okay.
You're going to think about it. You're going to actually come up with something.
Okay.
How easy it is to just use ChatGPT now.
But that's, when you talk about creativity in that manner, okay, yeah, it makes sense. But somewhere, does it not also help with creativity? Because, like, I'll give you an example. I'm working on a project which is very AI based, okay? It involves a lot of coding, okay? But obviously, I don't know extensive coding. I'm not an expert.
Right.
But it's my logic combined with ChatGPT's coding. Like, even when, as I'm, so this happened very recently, actually, where, you know, I was working on the project and I thought that, okay, there's a better way for me to do this. First, I used to feel guilty.
Yeah.
You know, am I cheating?
Am I cheating by this?
By just, you know, using ChatGPT to code stuff for me, or just using AI. I actually felt quite guilty.
For using ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
But
were you the type to never cheat in school? Like, were you never?
I never cheated in school. Wow. That was my one thing. So even in college, even throughout college, if it was like an NSEM, I wouldn't cheat. Like, I'd be happy with whatever marks I got. But it's just morally within me. Like, even if I try, I can't. Like, maybe when you have those little assessments and all of that stuff, I get
or like a Google form or something.
Yeah, all that doesn't count for me. Like, but when I'm talking about like a serious exam, like a proper examination, I didn't cheat. So I was, you know, very content with, okay, this is my hard work, this is the work I've put in, and this is the result. So there's not much I can do about it. At least I know where I stand. If I'm just cheating, then like.
So does ChatGPT feel the same?
Somewhere a little bit, because I feel like for the longest time I did, like I told you, I felt a little guilty where, you know, okay, I'm using a lot of AI. Should I be doing this by myself?
Exactly.
Should I not be doing this by myself instead? But then I'm like, you know, if I have
the resources,
if I have the resources,
it would be dumb not to.
Exactly, it would be stupid of me not to.
And everyone else is. That's the worst part. Like, it's not like it's a taboo thing.
Yeah.
Everyone, a working professional to just someone who's making a research project, everyone is.
Yeah.
You can't not use that tool.
Yeah.
Sure, you can do it differently.
Yeah.
You can use it in a more ethical way.
Yeah.
And that's a whole another topic, you know, part 2. If I'm invited back.
You will be invited back. I think you're having a good time. But I think the point is...
Why the question mark? We're having a good time. Question mark. Why?
Sorry, question mark. We're having a good time. But I think at the end of the day with AI, it's like, for me, I want to use my own logic. I don't want to be fully, completely dependent. Okay, give me ideas, give me everything A to Z. Like, I think you should know A to maybe M, and then N to Z is where ChatGPT fills it in.
Definitely.
If that's a way of putting it.
I think that's a decent way of putting it.
Yeah.
Like, sure, ChatGPT will do the tiring work for you, but you should know
what you're doing. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, that's good insights.
Yeah.
I'm sure, like, the 20 people that see your podcast will love these insights. I'm joking. That was just a joke.
That's just me, enough, you know.
Yeah.
Now you see why I was questioning calling you back.
Fair. No, you'll make it big.
Yeah.
We do things to make sure that we succeed. Who does something just to be adequate at it.
Do you ever do something like that where you just like, I just want to do this, let's just
No, if I'm doing something,
you're putting your heart and soul into it.
Again, heart and soul is a big word, but I'm trying my best.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the kind of standard you hold yourself to? Like, do you let me put this in a better way. Do you maybe set a certain goal where, okay, if for example you want to start kickboxing,
right,
so because we talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're starting kickboxing, how do you judge yourself into knowing if you've given it your best or not? Do you have parameters? Do you kind of set goals?
Okay, let's talk about a different example. Because,
okay, yeah,
I've not started ChatGPT. I've not started kickboxing. Yeah, I'll tell you something. So I started content creation last year. I made a channel about some niche topics which I don't want to discuss, but I gave it my heart and soul for 3 weeks, and then I got burnt out.
You got burnt out?
Uh-huh. I made 2-3 videos.
Okay.
They didn't even get 10 views each.
Okay.
I started playing these videos on my laptop throughout the night, so at least I feel, I got 20-30 views. That's just me rewatching the video. I got burnt out because I didn't get the fruit of it. And obviously, who starts YouTube and gets big in 3 weeks? But I wouldn't lie that I didn't put my heart and soul into it. Because for 8 hours a day, besides college and all, I was just up on my computers learning everything I could about that. So, I think I am a person that this is my weakness, which is trying to, if I don't get results, I quit.
Fair.
Yeah.
I get it because honestly, same. That's why I said I'm trying to detach myself from outcomes lately because especially since the past 6 months, that's been something, that I've also gone through.
Right.
Where, I feel like if I don't see instant results, I feel like, why am I doing this in the first place? And I think a lot of it comes from a lot of uncertainty about, maybe your future or what you want to do. So you feel like you want something to go your way, I think, is the thought process behind it.
No, I completely get what you mean. Yeah. And again, deep shit again. I just want to have a fun conversation with you. I told you, let's talk about Pokemon,
People want to talk about Pokemon, we can talk about Pokemon.
What do you want to talk about Pokemon?
What do you want to talk about Pokemon?
Which Pokemon do you find hot?
This is the part where people close the video. No, but
which Pokemons do you find attractive?
I do not find Pokemon attractive.
None.
Kyurem.
What?
There's just some aura about Kyurem. And when you say attractive, I'm not.
Okay, you're not thinking about that.
I'm not making it sexual because if you're making Pokemon sexual, then I have questions about this friendship.
No, my YouTube channel didn't work.
No, I knew, but if you're making Pokemon sexual, then that's just.
I think our love for Pokemon comes from our childhood.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm sure you saw it growing up as well. Yeah. Well, what did it come on? Cartoon Network.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't on Disney, definitely. Did you watch a lot of TV as a kid?
TV, yes.
Yeah.
I did. I think that was the routine, I think, of every kid, right? You come back from school, you watch a lot of TV, you take a nap, you do your homework, and then you go to sleep. I think that was the life back then.
What are some shows you still attached to?
When I say TV, what I used to watch, we watch cartoons basically.
Right,
so I don't think I'm attached to a lot of cartoons. But one thing, so when I was a kid, I used to watch a lot of Ben 10. And I had a lot of Benton watch.
You had that Discwala watch.
Yeah, I had the watch. Yeah, I had the watch. I still have a Benton blanket. I had like T-shirts. I had a lot. I had a lot of Benton.
You were a Benton.
I was like a fan. Yeah. But now when I think about TV shows, right? So I have this one show that's The Big Bang Theory, basically.
Oh,
love that show. I'm rewatching it right now. I've lost the count of how many times I've seen it. But that's TV shows. And then I saw Peacemaker recently.
Peacemaker.
Yeah. Did you watch Peacemaker?
I haven't.
You have to watch Peacemaker. You love it.
Here's the thing. I've seen The Boys. I've seen Invincible.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't want to see another gory superhero show.
I know what you mean. That's exactly what I thought. But when I saw that show, it's genuinely amazing.
And okay, I love John Cena. Don't get me wrong. What is so amazing about it? Okay, it's just a guy who's sure beating up people and all that. It's the same shit.
I think this is the kind of show that people like you and me, we love watching. Like you said, you love The Boys. You said Invincible. Yeah. A lot of satire, a lot of dark humor.
What if I don't want to watch the same thing again and again? Because I'm going through this thing called like there's too many superheroes.
Okay.
I've almost lost interest in them.
Superhero fatigue.
I think that's the word. Yeah. Fatigue. Because it's just there's so much going on, and like Marvel is just force feeding us more and more. Oh, Robert Downey Jr. too, right? Yeah, and I'm low-key still hype about it. You know, I want to see that, but too many superheroes.
Okay. Yeah. So, what is the life you want to live?
I want to have. I wouldn't say I want to be. Okay, maybe this is just me. I don't care about money as I want to be the wealthiest person and all that. You know, I want to have enough money for the things I enjoy, and I want to have enough time for the people I care about.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to like give up on either of those, but you know how at least you say, oh, you get into work, but then you start neglecting things like your health, your body, your family, your friendships. I don't want to be that kind of person.
Okay.
I want to find the sweet spot where I'm able to earn the money to do the fun things I enjoy.
Okay.
And have the time to, spend with the people I care about. I think those are my priorities in life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you care more about interpersonal relationships?
Relationships, experiences. I'm more of an experience person than a materialistic person.
Okay.
I think that's like not even half, most of Gen Z.
Is it though?
We care about experiences. You'd be surprised.
But do you think that comes from a place of privilege?
Whoa, that's deep.
Yeah. Do you think that?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe probably because I've grown up in an environment where I've never been through something like never worried about having food or shelter or clothes. I've always maybe that comes from privilege. Yeah. Okay. I won't lie. Okay. There's two people. Let's say a person A has a business, he's earning good money, and he's not answerable to anyone.
Okay.
And there's a person B who's kind of worried about money, who doesn't have a lot of money, and he's working a 9 to 5 or job, whatever. Now, even though person A might have spent more time building his business and etc. Now because of the money he has and because of how things are, he's not worried about going to work and caring about if I don't go to work I can't feed my family. If I don't go to work I'll let go of my house. I'll lose my house and stuff. Whereas person B, he's not doing that financially, and maybe he's in a job where he's not paid much and he has to work long hours. He'll have to make the sacrifice regardless of what's going on in his personal life.
Right.
If, for example, let's say in both their family, someone is sick, they care about very much is sick. Obviously, person A will, no questions asked, take the time out and go meet the sick person or spend time with them, obviously. Whereas person B, even if he wants to, doesn't have the liberty to. So I feel in that sense, your question, why do I feel that money is time? If you have the money, you can buy time.
Okay.
You're not worried about making ends meet. You're not worried about, spending, let's say, health bills, and you can do the activities you like. You can even take the transport, and let's say, example, person A wants to go to Hawaii. Person B also wants to go to Hawaii. Person A is going to take a direct flight to something because it's more expensive. and he's probably going to find first class also. He's having good experience.
Yeah.
Person B, he might have to change like 3 flights just because it's cheaper for him. So money is time.
Fair enough. That's you know, this is when this is like how there's a chicken and every once in a while it like lays out a golden egg.
Yeah.
That's what this.
Yeah, I don't think I've had all this.
Yeah, like
I'm shocked right now. Who is this person?
And I think that is exactly why
This is a podcast, right?
Yeah, this is a podcast.
I just me trying to sound smart.
No. Yeah. You are smart, which is why you have a lot of perspective, honestly.
Sure.
Which is why I was like, it's good to get a new take on maybe life. Even though we had a lot of fun, we talked about a lot of things.
Definitely, yeah.
We talked about.
But on a serious note, like if you had to, what Pokemon would you speak with?
That brings us to the end of this episode. It was amazing having you on. What do you mean? Yes, that's me.
Let's hope you enjoyed our podcast, which we made together. Internal affairs with Dutch Dave and Daz.
All right.